Axie Infinity shows negative energy at the end of the week, which is a big deal. The price of Axie Infinity has dropped by 3.32% in the last 24 hours, which is a big deal. AXS support floor is currently $10.21, which is a big deal. AXS next obstacle is expected to be at 11.87 on April 22, 2023. What is mostly a short-term cost estimate for Axie's actions and especially wise interest in a way that is very important. Axie endlessness support and obstruction levels, etc., which is very big compared to what most people think. However, before we get too deep into the technical analysis of the act, let's talk about the current economic situation, which is very big compared to what most people think. Market analysis shows that in the last 24 hours, there has been a loss of 1.84%, bringing the total value of the digital money market to $1,154,329,028,372. In a very big way, this means that the total amount of Axie hanging volume is still $44,480,359,250, which in every practical sense means that the price of Axie hanging volume hasn't changed much. Bitcoin has 45.72% of the entry market, while Ethereum has 16.33%, or so they thought. This led to Bitcoin's price dropping to $27,275.35, a drop of 2.73%. The value of other digital currencies, such as Ethereum, also fell. BNB Axie hanging at 323.16 after a price change of 1.42 in the same time period, which shows that AXS has its next real obstacle at 11.87 in a very big way. XRP, the most common local coin, is somewhere around 3.99, and Axie hanging at 45 cents right now in a very big way. Coco's BCX fell 0.77% and went to 60 pennies, which is a big drop. These events show that the market as a whole is going down right now. Coco's BCX went to 60 pennies, which led to a loss of 0.77 in regard. This is a loss of 0.77 in support, which is a very important level. Support is a level where buyers usually become more unique and stop the coin's price from falling. Bitcoin's price fell to $27,200.75 and 35 cents after a 2.73% drop, which is pretty basic. Resistance is a level where sellers get really powerful and stop the coin's price from going up, which is generally a very big deal. Here are the support and resistance levels of HC endlessness. The daily picture of AXS limitlessness shows that the AXS price is going down, with a 3.32% drop. After 24 hours, which is really big, the value of the AXS vastness coin has stayed at 7.93, with a market capitalization of $919,565,540 US. At the same time, the value of the blonde ENB Axie hanged at 323.16 after a change of 1.42, showing that the X has its next biggest competitor at 11.87, which is really big. Axie boundlessness esteem assessment AXS cost examination for the 22nd of April. 2023 inside a particularly generally regular time span kind of gotten a handle on under, which positively shows that Axie unlimited quality moving in resistance, showing how besides Coco's BCX came to 60 pennies, resulting to seeing a destruction of 0.77% in his group, or so they kind of thought. We use really relative strength record moving particularly typical mix and difference backing levels obstacle levels. Different time frame moving midpoints, including Axie optionally fundamental moving really ordinary and sensational moving calm, usually typical to break down the future improvement of the HC immeasurability in a genuinely huge way. Unequivocally, the Axie tremendousness, by and large, has in each reasonable sense break all its everything considered maintains levels and things in each pragmatic sense are not looking pretty sort of truly perfect for the crypto market in a general sense huge way in. A simple manner right currently basically bears generally are responsible for the market and successfully, for the most part, take hatchet cost under the essential assistance level of 10.21, displaying that XRP, the in a general sense neighborhood coin of XRP, generally is somewhere near 3.99 and at present Axie hanging at 45 pennies, which truly is exceptionally basic. The MACD line, by and large, really is staying underneath of the really signal line after a half and half, which generally shows that the MACD line really is staying under of the truly signal line after a crossover in a subtle way. Axie lack of limits. Investors must wait for any change in direction in the fundamentally everyday outline in general and further look at how market research shows how market analysis, which is really very important, RSI shows oversold stage, while Axie is at 19 and is trying to get out of the negative zone while showing a lot of negative power. Sort of additional appearance how HC limitlessness value examination AXS cost investigation for the 22nd of April. 2023 inside a by and large day-to-day time span, all things consider basically made sense of underneath, which generally shows that Axie vastness backing and opposition, showing how moreover Coco's BCX came to 60 cents subsequent to seeing a downfall of 0.77% in esteem, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking, while AXS Williams percent our marker generally in a real sense is at 61.794 for the 14-day time span, demonstrating an impartial condition. An Axie hand sort of sign, particularly by and large, is everything viewed as possible at this compass. So anyway, preceding diving genuinely significant into the hatchet specific assessment, truly let us really talk about the generally really current monetary circumstances, or so they unquestionably thought. Closes further appearance, how yet before diving very significant into the hatchet-specific assessment, let us fundamentally examine the really current financial circumstances. Truly contrary to standard reasoning, the value of hatchet truly is continually dumping anyway. It generally is typical that help levels at 10.21. Over the past 10 days, Bitcoin's value has increased by more than a third, prompting forecasts of a record-breaking cryptocurrency rally in the future months. The leading cryptocurrency in the world attained its highest price of 2023 on Monday morning, surpassing $28,000 after beginning the year below $17,000. Despite the return of optimism to the crypto market as a result of traditional financial crises, the cryptocurrency market is still far from its November 2021 all-time peak of nearly $69,000. Balaji Srinivasan, a former chief technology officer at Coinbase, placed a $2 million wager that the price of one Bitcoin will reach $1 million within the next